So it started with a friend of mine that was in prison, and he kept asking me to come to college and join college, and I kept shying away from it because I was already in a coding class. I was a CPRS. I had a lot on my plate at the time, and I was going up for parole, so I was short, and I really thought I was going home, but they took my parole. I had to do another sentence, and I said, why not? I'll just get into it. And there was a personal reason behind it too. My daughter, I got locked up in her 12th grade year. So I missed her high school graduation, I missed her associate's degree graduation, and I missed her bachelor's degree. So I was a challenge to myself to do this so I could share a graduation with her. I can't get those graduations back, I can't get that time back, but I can create a moment that we could share together. And that was one of my biggest drives. It's for me personally with education, but it's also to share that moment with my daughter and walk that stage because I missed so many of hers. I want to share one with her. My goals with education, I would like to continue on with the business administration, to learn how to structure my business. I want to be an entrepreneur. I have many different entrepreneurial ideas and things that I want to get into. Mainly, I'm trying to get into IT and the technology career field. And that's where I'm leading to more is technology, because that's where it's so much that can be done. There's so many different niches that you can fall into with technology. And that's a big thing I just want to get into. I see longevity in it. So that's where I'm headed with my career. It was the encouragement that really shook my mindset. The way that they just kept pumping it in you that you could do it. Because, like I say, I was in my 40s when I decided to go back to school. I'd been in school in 20 years, and I was just so nervous about how am I going to remember algebra. I left school because of algebra. So just the encouragement and the push to help me get over that hump of fear. You know, it was real fear that I wouldn't be able to do it, and self-doubt. They just helped me so much conquer my own mind, and it helped me change my mindset, because education has been wonderful. I've learned more than I thought I knew, and I'm absorbing it greatly, and I see where it's a benefit in life and how you move and how you maneuver through life. Education is very, very, very powerful. Well, that was an amazing experience, because when I was in prison, I would sit out on the yard and I would just ask God to give me some peace. And I just want to go sit in the park. And it's an emotional thing to me, because when I first got out, THEI employee, they kept telling me, you're going to be the first one out of prison that goes to this house. So the way it was said, I thought that I would be the first one out of prison going to this house. Not that I would be the first one out of prison going into this brand new house that's empty. No one was there. My mindset was it was already 3 other guys there. I was the first one, and I take that as a blessing. He answered my prayers. I come fresh out of a chaotic environment and go straight into solitude and peace. I had a whole house to myself for almost 3 months. I lived right behind the park. It was a blessing. It was overwhelming, because he gave me what I needed to further my mindset to know that I can be successful. And that's what it has been. After that happened, we had an event, a donor dinner that I went to. The donor dinner, I sit right beside the lady that runs the Second Chance program. Getting her number, talking to her, connecting with her, networking through her. I got linked in with the Second Chance administrators. They helped me navigate TN.gov to where I went from state custody to state employee. I work for the state now. And it's just all been a wonderful thing. And all this has happened in 5 months. So I know it's possible to get out of prison and be successful. You just gotta be around the right people, your environment, your ambition, the things that you want out of life, you got to put them into fruition and believe. And that's what I've been doing. My job title it's a psych tech, and I'm pretty much a nurse assistant to mental health patients, and it's with the Middle Tennessee Mental Health Institution, and we just help the patients, we nurture the patients, and we tend to their needs. And it's a very it's emotional, intense, and is mentally intense because you're dealing with people with mental health, and you have to be in a place of care, and you know what I'm saying, just you got to be a loving person and a caring person, because these are human beings, and they are hurting on the inside, and some of them don't even know why they're hurting. They're just living their life like it's a normal day. So you have to be, to me, you need to be a special person to deal with that type of work. And I feel like I have that love and compassion and care for just human beings, period. I feel like the world would be a lot better if we just all loved each other a little bit more. So, and I enjoy it. I don't get overwhelmed with it. I don't feel taxed by it. I just know I'm doing something good. My biggest thing is give people a chance. And don't judge what you've seen on paper. Judge me by my character, my personality, the way I conduct myself, my mannerism. Because I feel like if a man has, or a woman that's been incarcerated, truly has made a change, when they come out, they're looking to do something great. They want to do something great. They want that chance. And it's a lot of pressure that comes about because you want to do so much, and you probably trying to want to go so fast. And that was the thing that THEI helped me with. I hit the ground running, and they were telling me just slow down. But I just wanted to go. And they gave me a place to where I could calm that stress down of having to be self-sufficient, get my autonomy back. And they just gave me a place to where I could just relax for a minute, take a breath, focus, and then execute. And it's been wonderful. It really helps. And coming out of prison, people need that. You may not think you need that, but you do need that moment. And you may not take long as others, but you need a moment to catch your breath and to refocus, because the environment that you left is not the same as the environment that you're coming in. And some people have culture shocks, and I think that would causes a lot of recidivism too. People get overwhelmed, and certain institutes, they put a lot of pressure on people to perform. I was putting that pressure on myself to perform because I've always been a self-starter, and I like to take care of myself. I've always been a provider. So having that moment of clarity where I could stop and breathe and focus. It gave me time to finish my book. It gave me time to reconnect with my kids on a personal level. It just gave me time, and I wasn't in a rush. And I really think people need that. And just back to, like I was saying, with people coming home, you have to just stay focused on what you want. And people that are hiring people, or you know, people that want to give people jobs, just give a person a chance, and you'll be able to tell if they're sincere. Second Chance Month is a wonderful thing because just to show the awareness of it, and that it needs it to be brought up, because some people don't feel like they'll ever get a second chance. Some people beat themselves up so bad because of what they've done in the past. They feel that they don't deserve a second chance, but I feel like everybody deserves a second chance. You know, you have to be forgiving, and you have to be understanding, because we all make mistakes, and we all need a second chance sometime, just to try it again. No one's perfect. No one's perfect. And Second Chance Month is a beautiful thing to have that awareness.